What up, though, my peeps? What it do? What it do? We back. We back. What's up? What's up? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me. And then we sure gonna get into it. Wait a minute. In the world. Okay, I did. I had to make sure. Oh shoot. I still failed to hold on, y'all. Hey everybody, y'all come on up in here. Come on up in here. Let me do something real quick and then we're gonna get it cracking. Yeah. Mm, that's live. All right, here we go. All right, we in the thing. We in the thing. We in the thing. We in the thing like a chicken wing. Let me close all this stuff. I had too many windows open, y'all. I was working. Close, save, and close. All right, y'all. What it do? What it do? What it do? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me, and we're gonna get into some things. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear me. Oh, y'all said one. Okay, good. What's up, Miss Pamela? How you doing, Miss Pamela? American born, what it do? What it do? Sweet Vern, what's up with it? Who said that? How you doing? Queen Sag, what's going on with your boo? Who said that is speaking? Good morning, Julia. Shout out to you, Julia. I don't know if I said thank you yesterday for your catch up, but I sure appreciate it, honey. MC Get You, what's going on, boo? How you doing? Special K, good morning. Laquanda, good morning, good morning. Jasmine, good morning. Angie B, good morning. Miss E Bar Star, what it do? Um, Let me see. Faith, what's going on? Lori, how you doing? Regina, what's going on? Miss Sandra P, what's going on? Hey, friend. Um, in the bushes, friend. Okay, I appreciate you for being here, friend, in the bushes and stuff. Hey, Aunt Natty, what's going on? Jasmine said I can hear you. Hey, CC, what's going on? Paula, how you doing? SC, what's going on with you? How you doing, Boo? Uh, I mean, she said SC equals you. I know that's right. Sexy RN, what's going on? What's going on, Strawberry? How you doing? Miss Lorna, good morning. It is hump day, huh? It's hump day and we glad about it. We glad about it. Okay, let me see. Wait a minute. Hold on. I see Samantha up in here. Baby, we cannot have these lives without Samantha because Samantha is the queen of Central. She is needed for this conversation. Yeah, you need it, honey. I was just waiting. I'm gonna see who all gonna be up in here because there are certain people needed for these conversations. Okay? Yes, honey. Yes. Hmm. You better tell the people, hey, Miss Tina, what's going on? Hey, Miss Vivian, how you doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay, so listen. I decided to do this live because there was a lot of people who were basically running with things that were not said in this interview. Okay. So I want us to just listen to this interview. I am gonna stop it and start it and all that kind of stuff. You don't like that, then that's totally fine. And we're also only playing the audio. All right. I'm gonna put the link to the interview in the description box, and then I'm also gonna put it in the chat. Okay. I know there were some people who said they couldn't find it. So there it is in the chat, and we are going to listen to it, child. Welcome on in, y'all. Okay. Let me see. Oh, well, it would help if I present my screen first so y'all can hear the audio. All right. Okay, so from my understanding, the young lady's name is Sheridan, who interviewed Carlos. And the reason why I found this interesting is because people were peeping Carlos in the people were peeping Carlos in the comments. And if you actually go over and read some of the comments, you are absolutely understand what's going on. Okay, cause them people right there in the comment section, they eating down, and the young lady is responding to pretty much everybody. So I will say that as well. Okay, it was a great interview. She did wonderful with this interview. It's Carlos for me. Okay, I can't be mad at the interviewer, right? Be mad at the interviewer for what? Right? She's doing her job. So again, I'm not mad at the interviewer. I'm I'm looking at Carlos sideways and trying to figure out what he got going on. Okay. So we're gonna take a listen to this. He also acts like this is another thing that get me with Carlos. Carlos always act dumb. So he was trying to act like he didn't know that about the about it being said about messy Mondays and stuff like that. Like nigga, you knew you didn't heard this stuff. He just girl. Anyway, just get into it, y'all.
Saying that, so why?
Yes.
And let me know
When
if
did
y'all
you
can
know
hear it. Oh wait, you know
that
what?
the bodyguard
Decision yet? Notice.
and
Hold on.
today, how are you? How an Emmy Award nominee, a journalist, hey Portia, and the man who loves all the girls. And today I get to be one of them. I bring to the stage Mr. Carlos King, the first, the king of reality TV. Hey, Carlos.
Oh wait. Oh, Sheridan is Color Me Pink's friend. Okay. Okay. I didn't know that. So thank you for that bit of tea. I didn't know this young lady. I did subscribe. Cause again, I don't got no reason to be mad at her. She ain't doing nothing but doing her job. She on here, she interviewing, you know what I'm saying? So can y'all hear it? Let me know. Could y'all hear it? Even Heavenly has said yes. Okay. Let me know. Could y'all hear it? Let me start playing it again so y'all can let me know.
Hey Sheridan, how's it going?
Pretty
That was-
good. You
That's
like
a great
it?
introduction.
Okay.
I tried.
You
I tried.
succeeded. There you go.
Yes, thank you. How are you? How's your spirit?
My spirit is bountiful. I feel good. God is good, and I'm so happy.
I'm sorry, y'all, but my spirit is bountiful and I am good and I want to be good. Yes, honey. Now, listen, only reason why I'm bringing this to y'all is because we might as well just cut the middleman, right? People are listening to what was said instead of going to listen to the interview. So I was like, I'll bring it to y'all. His voice annoys me just as much in this interview as it does all the time. Okay. But let's go, honey. Let's hit this bush. Okay, let's go.
Happy to be talking to you on this fine Monday.
Yes. Now, before I get into the things, I have one question that is pressing on my mind.
Okay.
Is Grown and Gospel returning?
Well, listen, WeTV has not made a decision yet. So
Okay.
We're trying to figure things out. The climate in reality TV is very interesting right now, in case you haven't noticed. So around waiting, child.
Gotcha. Just so y'all know, those who are watching on YouTube, I am wearing my satin kimono.
So interestingly enough, she asked about Grown and Gospel coming back, and he stated that no, girl, just say that. First of all, they filmed that show 2 years before it actually premiered. Okay, Grown and Gospel ain't coming back. All right, just call a thing a thing.
Baby, I'm paying homage to
Yeah,
Carlos King.
who am I?
Yeah. Next time I'll tell you, okay?
Let me know in advance. I would have definitely honored my signature look.
Yes. And I got on my watch. I got to be in order.
Oh, yes. See, all my costumes, honey.
Oh yeah,
Watch, my silk PJs, honey, my kimono, my ring.
Yes.
I'm like naked right now.
We love it. So you have dubbed me the queen of the raindrops. So I have to ask some good questions, okay?
Okay.
It is really an honor to have you here on my growing platform. Now let's talk about your upbringing for just a moment. I know your dad was and is a hard worker. And you just posted him yesterday. Y'all, Carlos said he look good. Okay. Do you need some help, sir?
The queen of the raindrops. Baby, you want to be the queen of the drizzles. Okay, I ain't mad at you, girl. Be the queen of the drizzles. Come on, drizzle drop, honey.
Around the house, I can help you out. I live in Chicago. Just bring me up. Anyway, how we know that your mom held it down around the house, which I love. How do you think your upbringing in Detroit, Motown, has prepared you for all of this, in the words of Giselle?
Yes, for me, Detroit, we're hustlers. We are Renaissance people. So I grew up with this fire and desire inside of me since I was 12 years old, seeing hardworking Black people, not only in my household, my father, my mom, but also just a community. And for me, listen, Detroit is home of Berry Gordy, Diana Ross, Stevie Wonder, with the whole Motown sound, right? So we were definitely brought up to know our worth and to really work hard. And that's why when it comes to my success, I'm favored by God. God is the ruler of my existence. In addition to that, faith without works is dead, right? Amen. So I make sure to work hard so that my faith matches God's vision for me.
I love that. So we talking about you growing up. When did you know that, okay, I want to be in the entertainment industry?
I was 12 years old. I was watching the show called Teen Summit, hosted by on BET, hosted by Ananda Lewis. And I was just so enamored by her. I was like, who's this beautiful Black woman that I'm like, who is smart and well-spoken and just beautiful and like.
First of all, because I know y'all gonna drag this man through this entire interview, I appreciate y'all for being here with me. I appreciate y'all for being here because I know y'all gonna drag him by his little pinky toes in just a minute. Okay.
Connected with the audience. And I said, that's it. I want to be her. I want to be just like her. I want to be a talk show host. I want to be in the entertainment business. So then after that, I really studied the greats, Oprah Winfrey, Barbara Walters, Diane Sawyer. Like I was a student of journalism. Hey, Portia. So I decided.
Don't forget Tamar, baby.
I know, I was going to say Tamar. Like, hey, Portia, hey, Tamar back there. So for me, it was a matter of, look, I want to be in the business. I don't quite understand what role. I want to be a talk show host. That's always my dream. Mm-hmm. So for me, it was like, okay, how do you get there?
Well, OWN must not care much about it because OWN didn't let you get your bootleg Watch What Happens Live back. You had that little poodle out there and stuff like that. They ain't let you get it back, honey. I mean, I have dreams of being a talk show host. How? Anyway.
So I majored in journalism in college and I just interned at various places. And once I moved to New York and just really worked hard and really decided to follow my dreams, that's when I realized like, okay, being a producer is great because in order for me to be a great host, I need to know about the inner workings of the business. And once I got the reality show Atlanta Housewives, the rest is history.
Yes. So what was your first industry job? For me, I was an assistant here and there. I've been an assistant for some of everybody in Chicago, honey. So what was your first industry job?
I was an intern at 17 years old at a gospel radio station in Detroit, Michigan.
Come on, gospel?
Yes, girl. I was responsible for writing the news copy for the on-air host.
Okay. So, and it might be because we are knowing, I feel like as an audience, I know too. And it might be because before and being an assistant, I actually interviewed with a reality TV show producer because they were going to do a show based upon my former boss's life. They ain't really do it, but because no one else was like comfortable sharing their life except me.
Right.
So they didn't do it. I'll tell you later who it was, but yeah.
I'm like,
Yes. So with that being said, though, I believe that reality has changed since my little halfway almost stint. And it might be because we are knowing, I feel like as an audience, I know too much. We get to now know the production staff. So nowadays people are on social media like Eric needs to be fired. Like we know the ins and outs of reality TV. Do you think the breaking of the fourth wall is ruining reality television? Because we know when the trips are, we know the producers, we about know the APs. Like, is it ruining the genre in your opinion?
That's a really good question. I think a little bit of it, yes. I think what's really ruining it is two things. I think what's ruining reality TV now is the reality star who plays up for social media audience. Right? I think that's part of it. I also think some audience members take it way too far in the online bullying of other cast members. Listen, have an opinion. We're all here for that, right? Read me for filth, fine. But when you run the gamut of going down the road where
You know what, you bird-eyed bastard, you. This is the issue that I have with this. See, you walking into this conversation, you should have said what you are responsible for. Okay, then you can move on to the reality stars. But sir, the fact that he's absolutely throwing subliminal and shade. The fact that you cannot take any accountability for the fact that not just one of your shows, not just one, you have a track record and you don't even take any lick of accountability. Now it's because the fourth wall is being broken. While I actually do agree that the fourth wall should not be broken because you figure things out, but the very person that you defend all the time broke the fourth wall. It ain't it, baby. Let me let him finish telling this stupid stuff, okay, girl? Because he takes not now lick of accountability in this whole interview, y'all. None.
Where it's so disgusting, some of the things people say about the stars who are just being themselves on camera. You don't have to like them, right? This is them being themselves.
Carlos, stop, girl. Stop, girl. Some of these people is not being themselves. Are you kidding me? Some of these people are not being themselves. Girl, stop.
So I think a little bit of that is, I think people knowing that, okay, we know that production pays for the trip. I think that's fine. That's fine to know that. I wouldn't say that ruins it. I think it makes it much more like, okay, we get it, fine, let's move on. But I definitely think if I had to place reasons, some reality stars, again, placating to the audience. And it comes across authentic. Yeah.
Absolutely. We are missing some shows, not all, the real and the reality. Now, I saw your interview with Funky Diva, which actually is probably my top 3 interviews that you've done. I love that interview. It was so awesome, so transparent. I love getting both of you guys' stories in there. Y'all talked about the word messy.
Yeah.
And I want to bring that up because I think that there's a little, how do I want to say? Race comes into play when we are throwing this word around. And here, my heart, Carlos ain't saying this, I am. To me, from what I have observed, because I be watching, is that you weren't really being called messy until season 9 reunion of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, a book has already cleared your name from there, so we don't have to go into it. But tell me how that makes you feel. Because I noticed something concerning your brand, that people will call you messy or say doing Messy Monday is a conflict of interest, but they'll watch shows like Watch What Happens Live with no problem.
It's not the same thing. Let's stop it. It's not the same thing. It is not the same thing. I am so tired of y'all saying that what he's doing with Heavenly is like what Watch What Happens Live is. No, it's not. Okay. Also, there are sponsors and people who give money for Watch What Happens Live. Let's be clear about that. Let's go ahead and pop that bubble. Okay. It's not the same as no Watch What Happens Live. Okay. It's just not. Well, watch what happens live. The reason why they can integrate this is they can bring in, um, let's just say, for instance, sh- they did the Real Housewives of Dubai reunion last night, right? Okay, say Lisa Milan is on there and somebody from Beverly Hills is on there, Garcelle. Let's just throw it out there. And they throw shade at their cast members, number one, because they're currently on air, which means that they will have time to talk about it when they're at the reunion. You do not hear Andy. There are things with Andy that I don't agree with, but there are things you don't hear Andy doing what Carlos do. Come on, bro. It's like the same as watch what happens live. That's no, that's not true. It's not true at all, and we know it. If that's the case, give him his show back over there, nightcap with the Carlos King, and you do whatever you want to do with your people. Child, Andy is very messy. He would never do this though.
I think
So wait, people are saying Messy Monday's a conflict of interest?
you haven't seen
No. People are saying that. So why?
Yes.
Girl. So now you don't know that people have been saying that Messy Mondays has been a conflict of interest. Let's just be honest. People have been saying that since before he and Heavenly had whatever they had going on over there. People have been saying this when they first started. So let's not. Y'all, please hit the like button on whatever channel you're watching on. Yeah, Andy doesn't put them down. I agree. Um, hit the like button on whatever channel you on. Okay, so I got my like counter right here. Natty is the lie counter. Okay, count the lies, honey. Count the lies, and let's keep track of them. Okay, let's keep track of them. Andy does not dog out his own people on his show. He doesn't. He does not. CK obviously he took Messy Mondays off live because of the conflict. No. That's not why he did it. He did it because the show ain't on. That's not why he took it off. He took it off because the show is not on. And he know good and well Heavenly is not watching Detroit. That's why he took it off. That's why he took it off. He didn't take it off because he felt no type of way about it. Mm-mm.
I be watching, is that you weren't really being called messy until season 9 reunion of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, a book has already cleared your name from there, so we don't have to go into it. But tell me how that makes you feel, because I noticed something concerning your brand that people will call you messy or say doing Messy Monday is a conflict of interest, but they'll watch shows like Watch What Happens Live with no problem. I think.
So wait, people are saying Messy Monday's a conflict of interest?
You haven't seen
No. People are saying that. So why?
Yes.
Why?
They think you reviewing your shows, which I don't.
Oh, sorry, Sandra. I read your comment wrong. You said that they no longer do the lives. Got it. It's pre-recorded. It's actually pre-recorded so that he does not have to address the comments. That's why it's pre-recorded. Because Heavenly like to address the comments. He doesn't like to address comments. That's why. And people be dragging him. That's why that's why they moved it to pre-record.
I don't think they're watching.
Oh, so wait a second.
Uh-huh.
It used to be Carlo doesn't focus on his shows.
Mhm.
Carlo talks about everyone else's shows but his. So
Yes.
now I talk about my shows and review it with Dr. Heavily.
Mhm.
Now it's a conflict of interest. What do y'all want? That's why. So that's my first time hearing this.
Girl, he is so fake. That's your first time hearing this. And let's just be honest. When people were telling you to focus on your own shows, they were telling you that because you were focused on Housewives, you focused on everybody else. You're still not focused on these dry, stupid storylines that we have picked up on. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Carlos's issue is, and I said this last night, Carlos's issue is he wanted to piggyback off of Mel and Martell for the longest. He cannot do that anymore. You cannot do that anymore. You actually have to get off your tail and actually produce a show. You can no longer use Mel and Martell's divorce because Mel no longer wants to film with Martell. You can't use it anymore. So that means all these other stories, this Sonny, Moses, Destiny situation, I'm tired of it. The Trish, Ken, Marquez of it all. You thought that that was going to come in and change up the trajectory of your show, and it didn't. So let's just call out the things. You saying that it doesn't flow the same way. Sorry. Right. Focus on your show is not being a blogger or not necessarily having commentary on the show. If you're not gonna, this is another thing I don't like either. If you're not gonna spill no tea or talk about the show, why you even doing Messy Mondays? It's just weird. It's weird. All right, let's keep going.
Oh yeah, no, because again, and I do mean this. I really, in order for me to be who I am and continue to grow, I have to limit my access to certain things and certain people.
Absolutely.
Right? Like I do a good job of like I put things out there and I go home. Right? I let people watch it, dissect it, whatever. So I never heard that me doing Messy Monday is a conflict of interest when every other host can talk about their shows, interview people about it, and it's fine. But going back to your earlier question,
girl, again, it's the no accountability. It's not you just interviewing people. It's not you having normal commentary on your show. You're not doing any of that. Let's just keep it real. You're not doing that. You are not doing that. Girl, he didn't know. Girl, please. Please stop. Please stop.
yes, I'm gay and I'm black. Let's have a real conversation.
Yeah.
The messy connotation goes to gay black men. Period. Period. No one calls white gay men messy who do the same thing I do.
Yeah.
No, they are amazing and talented. We love them.
Stop it. Everybody call Andy messy. Everybody know Andy is messy. I just called Andy messy last night for the Real Housewives of Dubai reunion. I just literally said that he was messy. Stop it. This man here.
And they are. I'm those things as well. But I get called messy because of the community in which I create shows for.
No, you're messy because you're really messy. You're messy. You're messy. Just call it what it is. You're messy.
And it's one of those things that people love to throw at me without any hard facts. Zero facts, to be honest with you. It's all perception.
Nigga, are you serious? You apple-headed ass bastards gonna sit up here and lie and say we don't have no facts? We don't. Messy Monday is literally a fact that we see every week. What? But we don't have no facts. I cannot with Carlos. I can't.
It's all things that, again, we just talked earlier about, we now have exposed the fourth wall. We know there's producers. We know that the cast trip isn't paid by the talent. We know these things, right? Which is wonderful. Know that. So you know that the fourth wall is revealed, but you still want to sit up there and make it seem like he is orchestrating everything and he has his favorites and he's in this person's ear and he made that happen and he caused them to cheat. He followed that person. He didn't show that because he has he's biased. You know, it's all of these things that
That's the truth, though. Nigga, you have to walk in your truth. Let me quit saying that on here. He's definitely shading Mel. Oh, absolutely. He's shading Mel, and he's actually shading a couple of other people too. I think he also shading his Winter. If you listening in the bushes, girl, I believe some of this was for you too. I ain't gonna hold you. ain't fit to hold you. I believe some of this was for winter too. I do. I absolutely do. Um, I just anyway, girl. Let's keep going. Hey, Harold, what's up, everybody? I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. All right, let's go.
Pay no attention to because I answer to Carlos King. I don't answer to the other names y'all call me.
Period. I love that. I love that because, again, I feel that we will celebrate other people doing what they do. But when it comes to not just you, Black producer, including Mona,
Yeah.
we go in. It's y'all fault for everything. Y'all are the grand wizards that are puppeteering.
Yeah, I can't.
These grown adults.
Yeah, call me. I'm the king of artificial intelligence. I have this ability to make people say things they never said. I have the power to make people behave
I
the
don't
way
like
they
when people
never
do this
did.
because you're being
You
condescending
know,
now.
I think it's funny when
You're being super condescending now with this watermelon ass head you got. Okay, you're being condescending, and that right there, that wouldn't flow with me. You're being condescending.
some people say editing this, it's sort of like, so when you are heralded and praised, oh, that was a good episode. We love when you did that. You don't blame editing then. Don't give Carlos no credit. That was all me. I did all that. The next episode. Oh, we hate you. You're messy. I mean, that was editing. Carlos, he
I find this funny. Sorry, y'all. Y'all probably heard an echo. I find this very funny, and I'll get it out. He's being condescending, and it's annoying.
he had this person do this. So what is it? Is it editing when you look good?
Yeah.
Right? Is editing when you look great? Is it editing when the world loves you? Or
My thing is this: what we're not gonna ever do is sit up and pretend like editing does not play a part in certain things. Although you give the cameras what you give the cameras, but editing can always take a piece. I told y'all, the power of editing is phenomenal. Okay, the power of editing is phenomenal, and that's because Heavenly know, she ain't over there in that editing room, but she know doggone well what she said when she was in a place, so she know how something went down. These folks know how something went down. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like you know how these things went down. Production can literally take something that you filmed months ago, piece it in with something that you just filmed yesterday to make it look like you said something yesterday that you actually said months ago. So we're not gonna never play like editing does not have those type of capabilities because they do. Man, stop it. Stop it. No, he's defending the editing comment because people consistently say that his editing is horrible. And it is. I told y'all that last episode before they went on a hiatus, the editing was terrible. I could have did that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I could have did that. Because the thing is like, but also too, you gotta remember he had a whole interview with Heavenly and Marquez mentioned um Marquez mentioned the bad edits, or Heavenly mentioned the bad edits, and Marquez kind of went with it, and then Carlos King gets mad about it. So it tells me that there is some truth to it. First of all, we're not dumb, we're not stupid. We do have eyes, we can see stuff. I mean, girl, ugh. And he absolutely don't see it for Sunny and he absolutely don't see it for Sunny or Destiny, but they think that he do. But okay.
or is it just editing when the audience attacks you? You were there, you saw that, you know what happened. Well, they didn't show everything. I don't know any show in the world, scripted, unscripted, talk shows, podcasts, where you show everything.
Correct.
Your behavior is your behavior. Your commentary is your commentary. No one puts words in your mouth. No one has
But daughter, the same could be said about you. In this current interview, the same could be said about you.
Just told you to do X, Y, and Z to this person, that person. So miss me with that.
Period. I love your response to that. Because adults have to take responsibility for adults. Like,
Yes,
I get it.
These happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, my bad. Like I'm, you
Yeah.
know, and me being able to like have my audience, my raindrops, and talk to them. And I used to go live and recap shows. There's things I said that I was like, oh, I didn't mean that way. I'm sorry. I'm the first one to be like, oh, my bad. I don't blame like, but you know, so and so. No, I own up to my mess. I'm a human.
So let's just be honest here. Oh, y'all saying y'all couldn't hear me, honey. I had to breathe. I had to breathe, honey. I had to breathe because I thank y'all though. I appreciate y'all though. I appreciate y'all. But I'm back. I'm back. The reason why I paused, the reason why I paused is because I'm trying to figure out, sir. So did you forget what you did when it came to sweet tea? Did you forget what you did when it came to sweet tea? Because with sweet tea, you talked about her. Then you gave her this backdoor apology. Then you reached out to the blog who posted the video and you asked them to remove it. Instead of you coming out here giving a full on apology, you decided to gaslight the situation with Sweet Tea. That shouldn't have been a comment that came out of your mouth about her uh, fertility at all. You should have never brought that up. That was disgusting. Then I guess you thought because you edited it out of your video, it's like you didn't say it. No, you still said it, whether you edited it out or not. But I saw what you did. Both of y'all edited. You took the video down, you edited, and then you put the video back up. I know what you do. I'm cool. You still get your view counts. So it just is what it is. I just want you to tell the truth. You ain't got to lie, Craig.
Being, we all make mistakes. I'm the first one, you know, this Sharon, to be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry, that was wrong. I was definitely wrong for that. My bad. Won't happen again. I'm so sorry. Apologize to this person. I met Sutton and Garcelle Bouvet and said, hey, can we talk? I'm sorry if you got offended by that. That wasn't my intention. I was just giving my.
No, you were being messy. You literally said that Garth, and let's just be very clear. You said the same thing about Kenya and Candy. You said that you don't think that they actually friends off camera. You said that you didn't feel like Sutton and Garcelle was actually real friends. These people eat you up about their friendships because they not like you. They able to keep real friendships. Every last one of them people that you said wasn't really friends, let's talk about it. You said Garcelle and Sutton were not friends and they planted them for the cameras. So then when Sutton returned some shade back to you and it really got around, the interviewer asked her, do you know Carlos King? She said, who is that? I want you to stop. This man her. This is ridiculous.
My opinion. but I didn't realize my opinion hurt your feelings. I'm sorry. Garcelle Bouvet said, baby, we're good. Sutton said, we're good. Garcelle said, Sutton told me y'all talk. So I'm the first one to be like, oh, I'm sorry. So I don't understand why no one else can do that.
Baby, I wish I had some oxygen over here so I could sip mine.
Okay, honey.
Okay. I love that. Truth is the truth. Okay.
Yes.
Speaking of that, you kind of changed the format of your podcast. Am I right? Like, am I kind of picking up what you're putting down?
Okay. What have you noticed?
Okay, so in the beginning of the podcast, which I love, Reality with the King. Can I just be honest and say that across the board? I love it. I love that we can get a behind the scenes look at these shows. I love that we can look at it from a producer's eye. Because some things you say, I'm like, nah, that ain't true. And then when I think about it, like, no, but you're a reality show producer. You might know more than me. Imagine me saying that as a viewer, instead of telling you what the business is as if I produce reality TV. That's a hint for the audience. Anyway,
go ahead, sister.
I have noticed that the show has kind of shifted a little bit. So when you were giving us, my favorite show that you reviewed, even though this show is in a bit of hot water with me, it's Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yes.
I loved your reviews. And somewhere along the line, things have shifted. So we're now more focused on the interviews than the reviews.
Correct.
And let's just keep it real. He was biased when it came to them too. And don't none of them ladies, I feel like, fool with him like they used to, because you set up and played with them. And you pretended like, girl, fake.
Is that intentional? Why are we doing that? Help us out. Help me as the brain.
Really good question. It is intentional. Okay. It's very intentional because, listen, I still recap shows, and I will recap Potomac that comes back, Atlanta and stuff. Okay. I'll pop what I will do and have done is limit that more towards the audio podcast.
Okay.
And I saw that to say I have grown within this past year, right? So going back to me constantly recapping the breaking news of events. Kim Zolciak filed for divorce. You know,
baby, because I'll be Carlos, get in the closet.
And I had so much fun doing it. But then I felt
I know why he's saying that. You're a blogger. You're a blogger. You are a blogger. You're a blogger. You're a blogger. You're a blogger. You are a blogger. Y'all, please make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy. And also, too, y'all, let's see, it's 9:51. It's 9:51. Y'all bless the catch it. Bless the catch it. Bless the catch it. Okay. $9.51. Okay. Yes, honey. Yes. Do it in honor of Carlacia, honey. Yes. Just as a matter of fact, in the memo line, I want y'all to put yes, honey. That's what I want y'all to do. Y'all got me. All right, let's go.
Felt like I was entering a space that didn't feel comfortable to me. You know, I was entering space that I was like, oh, I was just having fun with my raindrops. But I saw that people took it very seriously. And I felt like I was forcing myself to talk about things. So, for example.
So, out of curiosity, if that's how you felt, or if that's what the people told you they felt, then what's different between that and Messy Mondays? Oh, okay. What's the difference between that and Messy Mondays? I'm just okay. I'm just wondering. All right.
Well, I remember the last season of Atlanta Housewives. And you know this, I would recap every episode, drop it Sundays, maybe sometimes Monday, and just like, y'all go watch it. And then I felt like, I don't have nothing I want to talk about. I have nothing to say.
Yeah.
I just have nothing to say. And once I did Nene Leakes' interview, and that broke records, I said, I want to stick to this. I think this is more my speed, and it has worked for me. It has worked for my guest. It has worked for the raindrops in the audience. A lot of people are like, we look forward to your one-on-one interviews. And it definitely made me more, it made the audience focus more on my skill set as an interviewer versus like me just talking shit about an episode that I'm like, how I felt in the moment. So yeah, it's 1000% intentional.
Okay. So let me tell you my top 4 of your interviews. Okay. Nene, Lenithia Monique Leaks. Okay. Number 1. Okay. Number 1. Number 2, Kenya Moore. That's number 2. So we putting them. Okay. I would say episode 1 with Nene, your first part of the interview with her. Episode 2 with Kenya, because that part was, hearing her talk about, I knew the story with her mom. We got more information, but hearing her tell her truth about Atlanta, which I'm looking forward to her writing a book. Amen. And I'm gonna leave it at that. So that's 2. Number 3. Number 3 is definitely Funky Dineva. And number 4 is OG.
Oh, okay. Yes.
It's OG. If I had to give you a 5th, it would be Tammy.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was a good episode. Those were all good. I love your interview style because you let the people talk. Let them talk.
I know, it's funny because I had no idea that was special until I started watching other podcast interviews, and I don't watch a lot of them. And boy, oh boy, do they cut people off mid-sentence, making about themselves. I mean, I was like, oh, and then me too. What I also realized is a lot of people just want to tell their story.
Yeah.
Wait, for my Bell Collective watchers, let me just show y'all something real quick. He just dropped the cast photo for Bell Collective. It actually looked good. I ain't gonna hold you. And I told you I've been excited about Bell Collective. I know that's not what we're talking about right now, but I just thought I'd show you guys that it looks like Selena will be a Bell. I've been trying to hint at it without telling y'all that I don't want to get in trouble. Not by him. Let's be clear. Not by him. I didn't want to get in trouble. So, oh gosh, darn it. That's not what I was trying to do. Yeah, I told y'all Selena was going to be a Bell. I told y'all. Y'all don't listen to me, I swear. But here is the new cast photo for Bell Collective. So we got So Gucci. We still got Akeisha, Marie, Letitia, what's the name? Latrice, Selena, and Tambra. So all the original Bells are back, and we just added Selena. I told you I was coming. Yeah, I told you I was coming. But I've been broke that, Ms. Peggy. I've been told y'all. I told y'all when they was filming that Selena was filming with them. Heavy. Told y'all. I told you. But the people don't listen to me. But it's okay. Yeah. So, but I told y'all before that, though. But before that even came out, before the little thing, Antoinette is not back. Antoinette is just hosting the little thing for him. Antoinette's not back. And I did hear that she filmed a little bit, but she would be a friend or anything like that. But Antoinette is not a Bell. So again, y'all, now I be goddamn. Oh wait, let me get back to it. Yo. Okay. So we get back to this interview. I just want to show y'all that and prove to y'all that I was right about CC. I've been told y'all that Selena was coming back. I actually told y'all that when they started filming this season. But I'm I'm interested. And you see everybody saying, yes, Selena. That's because everybody was asking for Selena to come on the show. hmm Hope she rocks so Gucci feathers, honey. So Lucci. So Lucci Lucci. Mm, okay. It's going to be a fight for the head bill, Selena and Letitia child. Now there is actually going to be a little physical altercation that is supposed to air, but it ain't with none of the women. Anywho, let's keep going, child. I ain't gonna say it ain't with none of the women, but I, let's just say it's an altercation that will happen. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Without judgment. Making sure to and don't mind being pushed to like go deep. You
Yeah.
know, I think that's my skill set.
Absolutely. Because baby, the people be crying at the first and second question. When Kenya, I was like, not the beginning.
What are you not, Oprah? I'm like,
I love her.
Love and hope.
Yes. I love Kenya because I have I have looked up to her since a child. Being a chocolate woman, and seeing her on television. Yes. I love her. When I have my first kid, her name is going to be Summer because of Kenya. So I have always looked up to her. So having her on there telling her story, and all three of us really being from the Midwest and making your dreams come true, I can't do anything but respect that. So let me ask you, back to the reality TV. When did you know that you were the king of reality TV? Because some people suffer from imposter syndrome, but you don't seem to have a problem with branding yourself and putting the label on it. When did you know?
No, I don't. I ain't gonna tell you who I am. I'm gonna tell y'all who I am, baby. That's the thing and other people. I ain't gotta wait to say the beauty is an.
Can y'all still hear it? Can y'all still hear it? I'm trying something different. We're gonna see if it worked though, child. Could y'all still hear it? Let me play it, and then y'all let me know if y'all can hear it.
Eye of the beholder. No, ma'am. No, I'm gonna tell y'all who I am. No, that's a good question. When did I know I was the king of reality television? Good question. So that name came about this blogger named Justin Diego. He does a lot of Atlanta. Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay. So he was the first. He's an OG raindrop. Before I even knew what a raindrop was, he created this flyer, this post, and it's when the next 15 was announced. So the next 15 had Tiffany Pollard, Claudia Jordan, Karamo Brown, Bazino, Jennifer Williams, and Laura Gavant. And he created this flyer because prior to that, he was a huge fan of Hollywood Divas and created the first fan page of Hollywood Divas, right? Yeah. So the next
Winter girl, I spoke you up, winter girl. What's going on? Baby, I was wait, I wasn't supposed to laugh that hard. I was not supposed to laugh that hard. But it's so funny that you popped up because I said this shade is for Belle and Winter. I just believe it. I believe it, Winter. I said it. Oh God. Hey Winter, what's going on, boo? I'm sorry. It's so funny because I literally was just speaking on you, saying that this shade is giving male and is giving male and Winter to me. But let's keep going.
The team came out, he had me and Tiffany New York Pollard and said, the king and queen of reality TV.
I love that.
And I said, I don't like this. I like
how though, girl? How, girl?
So I started to run with it. And then I want to say honestly, the moment I felt I was the king of reality television probably happened recently.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was recently. Like What's it? Because in the beginning it was fun. I was like, oh, that's cute. I'm the
Mhm.
king of reality TV, but I didn't like have any receipts to really
Yeah.
make myself believe that. Right? I thought it was cute. And I ran with it. Right?
Mhm.
I felt it for the first time recently during my live podcast tour, and my meet and greets,
Wow.
and having people
Not now he trying
repeat
to lie.
things.
He been lying. Oh my, where you been? He been lying. He been lying since the beginning. He been lying. I told you he literally lied about. Oh, if people have an issue with me, they can just call me on the phone, or I call them on the phone and I fix it right then. That's not what you did when it came to Sweet Tea. So I'm quite sure you didn't do it to nobody else, baby. Stop that lying. Stop that lying, Carlos. Stop that lying.
To me that I would say, right? Let's have a real conversation. I'm like, right?
Yeah.
Or when when I
We
was in
only
New
got
York
like
doing Teresa Giudice
we got
live
like 20 minutes
podcast,
left, y'all. Hang in there with me,
this
please, please.
I think she was in her 60s, she said. This 65-year-old white woman with her husband comes in.
Mhm.
And I said, hi, what's your name? My name is Raindrop. What? And she said, yeah, I bet you didn't think a 65-year-old white woman would be saying that. I said, so in those moments, Sheridan, is when I felt like, you know what? You really have dominated this space. You have an audience. My show's being sold out consecutively, to do, I think I did like 4, I lost count, girl. But to have consecutive sold out shows, I was like, you are the king of
Consecutive sold out shows. Okay. The millimeters, the ones that you choose. Let's just talk about it. We here, baby. We're gonna talk about it. The millimeters. Um, the millimeters is the reason why your first event sold out. Okay, so can we be honest about that? Can we be honest about that? The millimeters is what sold out your first event. Okay, in mail. We're not gonna sit up here and act like that wasn't the case. Okay, when it came to your DC, I think the people really went to DC because they wanted to know what was going to happen next. Just keep it a buck. And then the one with Tamar. I don't know about the one with Teresa. I would have been interested in going to that one no way. But the one with Tamar, a lot of her fans was there. Right? Her fans sold that thing out. That ain't no shade. Because she got some fans. Her fans sold that thing out. So anyway, girl, let me just girl, let me just girl, 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 girl. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. What's been sold out because the Howard Theater seat? You know what? What? You know what? You know what? That is true because he did say it wasn't sold out. I mean, somebody said it won't sold out. Oh, not y'all peep that lie. Oh my word. Y'all are a key today. I'm here for it, so don't leave me. Don't leave me, girl. Staying with me.
reality, baby. And then to be nominated for an Emmy, for our documentary, The Stroll. So I feel really, really good.
I love that for you. And I want to corroborate the fact that I do believe you are the king of reality TV. What you have been able to accomplish with Love and Marriage, the series, definitely with Huntsville, taking us, baby, wasn't nobody thinking about going to know Huntsville before the end? Like,
No.
they call it a podunk town.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And now it is now a state.
Baby, I don't got nothing against you, honey, but I just need you to do your research on Huntsville. Okay, just do your research. Just pick up Huntsville and no, just Google Huntsville. Just Google Huntsville. Because I'm trying to figure out what's different? I mean, what did happen? I mean, we were offered between 250 and 500 to attend, and they did not get paid until afterwards. Don't do Okay, Winter, I ain't asked you to come over here and snatch my edges and stuff off my head and stuff like that. Listen, I just put my good wig on and I just laid down my edges and stuff like that. And you gonna come up here and lift them up. Who told you to come over here and lift up my edges? Now, one thing I do know is, oh Lord, 250 to 500. That's it. That's it, girl. Ba- Baby, y'all who told women to come through here and snatch my edges? I had just laid my baby hairs down and they is lifting up now. Edges is baby hairs now. Let these people tell it. Edges and baby hairs is the same thing. But wait, okay. 250 dollars to 500 to go to this event. Yeah, I'm with CC. How would you expect it to get? Glam, transportation. I guess you're just supposed to drive your car up there, honey. Wow. 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 I know some of y'all screenshotting this, but you heard that exclusively around here. Okay. Don't girl, girl. Wait a minute. What ain't done yet? Hold on. Hold up. Father, no, ain't nobody told you to hush, no. Ain't nobody told you to hush. Ain't nobody told you to hush. Ain't nobody told you to hush. Don't hush. Okay, great. Let's see. But you know, I have my receipts. I don't ever give exact numbers. Right, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You're a businesswoman, so I know you know that. But I always have proof. You wanted us to come and participate in trash, then pretend to make up. Oh, oh. Again, y'all have to remember, folks that's smartness and business and stuff, you ain't gonna never give exact numbers. So I knew before you said that, I knew probably want the exact numbers, but y'all can read in between the lines. Wow. 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 Okay, let's keep going because I'm not telling what else Winter gonna say. Winter, stay with me, girl. Stay with me. If you ain't got nothing to do, stay with me, girl. Stay with me. Right. They barely cover hair, makeup, ain't to give you no gas or nothing. My word today. Just keep going, y'all.
People taking ordinary people and making them stars is a gift from God. And I think you should definitely continue to celebrate that. So I got a few more questions and I'm gonna let you go for the day. Have you had moments where you wanted to give up? And I'm asking because people will see your crown and they'll do one or two things. Either they'll see the jewels as decor, something that's beautiful, admirable, and inspirational, or they will see your jewels as targets and begin throwing darts. So I guess I want to know, how have you not given up?
Listen, I had the pleasure of being behind the scenes for a very long time.
Mhm.
And I've always and continue, excuse me.
Let him tell it, Winter. Let him tell it. Trisha's a star. Let him tell it. All these people that he got on his shows, he said they stars. They reality stars. Girl, girl, we don't fool with Trisha like that. And these other people you sit up and talk about they stars and stuff. He's such a gaslighter. I think I saw somebody say that. I saw somebody say that he's such a gaslighter, a manipulator, be lying. Uh-oh. Okay, let's keep going, guys.
Me to still be a student of life, to be able to be a producer working on season 1 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, working with this woman named Nene Leakes, and seeing how she grew up to be the queen.
Wait, Winter. Winter said, if there's no such thing. Wait, Winter said if there's no such thing as a E-list star, then fine. We deserve a star on the walk on the Walk of Fame. And I thought, Papa, oh God, I know Popeye's wondering how they get in. Popeye sound good right now, no lie.
Queen of reality television, right?
Mm-hmm.
So me having access to like celebrities and being around when social media first started, and seeing how that was a gift and sometimes was the opposite of a gift, right?
Mm-hmm.
So me having a bird's eye view of how these people that I was working with became famous, I was able to see their challenges, right? And once I became a public figure, I said, oh, this is what it was like when they were going through it. And I saw them make mistakes. I saw them clap back at people and lose jobs and opportunities because they felt the need to defend themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why for me, I handle my fame and success and notoriety and my crown in a way that is very different from my predecessors and my peers.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that one wrong move, you can lose it all.
Yes.
And none of y'all worth that for me. So you can make up stories about me. You can create YouTube thumbnails saying the craziest things about me to get a click. Y'all could say my name.
I want all y'all that's on the YouTube and stuff. I want y'all to stop, because I swear, girl, no one is just really getting a click off of you. We're talking about the things that you be doing. Okay, like, girl.
Subliminally or not. You're not getting a response out of me. You're just not.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I don't. And that honestly goes to people really who have my phone number.
Oh,
and that's why I don't take things personally, because it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
If you have my phone number and you have a problem with me and you don't call me, but you want to talk about it, you don't have a problem with me. You don't. Because you have
just say you want to talk about it on TikTok, because that's what you wanted to say. That's exactly what you wanted to say. You wanted to, like, this is for Mel, this is for people like Winter. He throwing shots. He absolutely throwing shots. Absolutely throwing shots.
with me, you will call me and say, now look, what's good?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to talk about it, handle it, and deal with it. So I don't respond to nobody. And you've seen it. I get dragged all over the place, right? And this be me at home. So that's when you said, this is a conflict of interest. You're doing Messy Monday. I'm like, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Stop doing it, because.
Okay, so now that was for the person. Somebody was saying that Carlos said that he was going to stop doing Messy Mondays. Did y'all see what that man said? He said he's not going to stop doing it. Let me run that back.
If you have my phone number and you have a problem with me and you don't call me, but you want to talk about it, you don't have a problem with me. You don't. Because if you have a problem with me, you will call me and say, now look, what's good?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to talk about it, handle it, and deal with it. So I don't respond to.
Oh, Tucci was the one that said that. Now, that man ain't say he was going to stop doing them Messy Mondays. He said, he literally just said that that's not going to make him stop doing it. He can. Yeah, y'all already know. Y'all already know. Absolutely, it works both ways. The phone works both ways. I have said that a many a times. The folks, the phone work both ways, just like anything else. It works both ways, all the ways rather.
Nobody, and you seen it. I get dragged all over the place, right? And this be me at home. I just so that's when you said this is a conflict of interest. You doing messy Monday. I'm like, it is okay.
Yeah.
Stop doing it because of what y'all think. So no, I never felt giving. I'm not gonna give up for a bunch of people, and that's the difference between me and a lot of people who are public figures. I know what y'all trying to do.
Preach.
I know what you're trying to do.
Now my little Wi-Fi want to spin around and stuff like that. Or right when I put it on the screen, how embarrassing, honey. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what happened. Can y'all still hear me? My thing's still over here counting. What's the problem? Okay, here we go.
Y'all could say my name subliminally or not. You're not getting a response out of me. You're just not.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't. And that honestly goes to people really who have my phone number, and that's why I don't take things personally because it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
If you have my phone number and you have a problem with me and you don't call me, but you want to talk about it, you don't have a problem with me. You don't. Because if you have a problem with me, you will call me and say, now look, what's good?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to talk about it, handle it, and deal with it. So I don't respond to nobody. And you've seen it. I get dragged all over the place, right? And this be me at home. So that's when you said, this is a conflict of interest. You doing messy Monday. I'm like, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Stop doing it because of what y'all think. So no, I never felt giving. I'm not gonna give up for a bunch of people, and that's the difference between me and a lot of people who are public figures. I know what y'all trying to do.
Preach.
I know what you're trying to do. I ain't stupid now because I don't respond to me. I don't know. I see what y'all doing, and I'm gonna let y'all do that. I am such a firm believer in God that I fundamentally and everything, every single cell and bone in my body fundamentally believes that the Lord giveth and taketh away. And I'm only here to serve him. I'm only here to please him. I'm only here to answer to him. I'm not going to go ahead of him and fight my battles. That's why he's there. Y'all taking up a God, baby. Y'all leave me alone, child. Leave me alone, honey. You mad at me? Talk to God about it. I don't. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah. I love that. I love that. Now I got two people I want you to interview.
Okay.
If I could whisper in your ear. Okay. Number one, Tiffany New York Pollard.
Yeah.
I don't think she gets the flowers she deserves, and I know you will give them to her because you love all the girls. So New York for sure.
Okay.
And then, well, this is a duo, the second person. The Govan sisters, if they will be honest.
Oh, I love that.
If they will be honest, we need the honesty. I want the truth. If they are honest, I would love for you to interview them too.
Okay.
All right, we are almost done here. Bell Collective is one of my favorite of your shows. The cast shows up and shows out. They all actually,
woo,
yes, and they all actually have personal story. And the cast isn't linking up with tribes to do interviews or shade you in the media when things don't go their way. So I love the Bells, okay?
Wait a minute, girl. What was that shade for? Why Eve, wait. Who that shade was for? Wait a minute. Who was that shade for? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all just hear that? Let me run that thing back because that baby. Here.
True. If they are honest, I would love for you to interview them too.
Okay.
All right, we are almost done here. Bell Collective is one of my favorite of your shows. The cast shows up and shows out. They all
Baby, they be
actually
in. Woo!
yes, and they all actually have personal story. And the cast isn't linking up with your ops to do interviews or shade you in the media when things don't go their way. So I love.
Who is doing interviews with his ops? What? Who's doing interviews with his ops? That's what I want to know. Y'all give me an example. Who doing interviews with the ops? Because baby, that was a yeah. I'm trying to figure out who that was for. Who that was for? Baby. But who has done an interview with Andy to be trying to call out his op? Like Andy don't do interviews with people. She definitely not talking about no Andy. I don't know. That was interesting, but there was some shade. There was some. There was some. There was some shade for somebody. There was definitely some shade for somebody.
The Bells, okay? I want to know, when can we expect the return of the Bells and what can we expect from them?
So, OWN recently teased that the Bells is coming back in November.
Yay!
And I have nothing but surprises for y'all.
What? I'm so excited. I can't wait to see more.
I have nothing but
They're
surprises.
clocked in.
Since you got your big watermelon headed ass up here and said, "Oh, you know, I won't." So when we start commentating on Bell Collective, when we start throwing things back in your court, I don't want you to say what you just said in this interview. Oh, they always saying the producer, they always saying it, they always saying it, they always saying it. So yeah, I peep you.
And when I say to you, I love that cast. I love that show. It's they're all stars. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
Okay, wait a minute, hold on.
And I always think about, I never ask her this, but she turned me down. I don't want to do it. And now people are like, I can't see this show without Letitia Pearson.
Absolutely not.
Not right. But I wonder if it's because no one ever told her she could be. You know, I wonder if she said no because no one told her she could be. No one poured into her and said, you are a beautiful, dark-skinned, full-figure Black woman, and you can be on TV. And you can be the star, and you can be a star. And
girl, it's only a matter of time. You said these folks' dreams, hopes, and wishes, honey.
And again, I look at her and I'm like, yeah, I'm on a mission just to like change stereotypes of what society said was acceptable to be on television. And baby, my Bells all full of different shapes and sizes, color and shades. And
that's right.
You know, that's why Bell Collective to me holds a very special place, because each of those women look different and they bring something different. They're different looks, different sizes, different different socioeconomic class. It's just, I effing love that show.
Yes, but let's not mistake it. Maria's rich. Okay, in case anybody was good.
And to be clear, not only do Miss Pat have 2 shows, Miss Pat is a convicted felon. Okay. All of those things, and she still rose to the top. Like, you know what I'm saying? I agree with you too.
Don't get it twisted, honey.
Period. Yes. So Love and Marriage, this is your flagship series. Huntsville just went on break. Amen. I need a second. I need a minute. I need a minute. They wear me out.
The YouTube and social media screens doing too much.
When I tell you, it's really YouTube. Like, I love the show, so I have to go through and say, don't recommend. I can't. I can't. It's too much.
That's how I feel. That's how I be like.
Yeah. The only I got my select 2 or 3. I don't want to hear nobody else's thoughts. But anyway, Detroit is back. Carlos, Brandon. All right, now it's another. I can't remember the other guy's name. He kind of looked like Paul from the Temptations. I can't remember his name, but anyway, yes. They went me out.
You are hilarious.
That's it back. But listen, Brandon is my worst fear personified, and I'm gonna tell you why. So I'm abstaining until marriage. Oh yeah, okay, yes. Yes, I'm yet holding on, praise God, still a virgin, waiting until marriage. So Brandon said something that triggered. First of all, I was already over him season 1, episode 1. That's I was already over Brandon. But then the baby said, yeah, I got married to her so I can smash. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Brandon don't have no problem saying whatever he wants to say. No. I think Martell walked so he could run. He said, okay, I got it from here. What is going on? What can we expect from Detroit this season?
A lot of Brandon-isms for sure.
Oh,
no, Brandon.
Sorry, y'all. It's coming back. Sorry. Hey, Mr. Strange. How you doing? Y'all, I thought Mr. Strange was a troll yesterday. And Mr. Strange came and apologized to me. And I apologized to Mr. Strange. So shout out to him. What is going on with the thing? Is it loading? Girl. Well, since we're doing that, it's 269 people in here. Can we get it's 10:30. Well, let's do this. Can we get 5 people to bless the platform? Can we get 5 people to bless the platform with $5, honey? Can we get 5 people to bless the platform with $5? Now, mind you, I heard this interview twice. Y'all only done heard it once. Okay, girl, I gotta refresh this because what is going on?
Baby, the Bold and Bougie premiere. Let me tell you, thank you for the invitation.
You're welcome.
That night meant so much to me. I was sitting in that room and I was texting my dad. I said, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is where I'm supposed to be. I was seeing, sometimes when you are not around what you
Yeah.
are dreaming for, you can kind of lose your sights for it or lose your hope for it. But that evening reignited something in me, and I was like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and do the podcast. So that was the one of the beginning seeds for it. So I really want to thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So thank you for being here today. My last question is, and I ask this to all of my guests. If you, because you give great relationship advice on your on
He
Messy
give great
Mondays, you and Dr.
relationship
Heavenly,
advice.
y'all advice cracks me up.
What?
If you, being the producer of Love and Marriage, could give me any advice about love and marriage, what would it be?
Make sure your boyfriend, fiance.
How in the hell can he give you? How can he? Wait a minute. This is the same man who sit up there with Heavenly be talking about, I ain't married Heavenly, so you as a married woman, yes, honey, tell me what you like. Are you serious? What kind? You know what? You know,
Say or husband is in love with you more than you love him.
Period.
Baby, no,
Yeah.
but that's true.
Yeah.
Make sure he loves you more. And I say that because you want to make sure that he feels the need to make sure that you are protected and respected. Because when a man loves something more than himself, like his children, they're going to like be, daddy bear. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a whole different side. Like I'm gonna do everything to protect my kids. You want your man to feel the same way about you.
sir,
That I'm not going to disrespect my wife. So
sir.
I'll be damned if somebody else does.
That's right.
Or I love her so much that I want her to be the best, because her being the best makes me happy. My conversation with Mona Scott Young was so good because we talked about like the dynamics of her marriage. And people were like, I didn't know Mona was married. I'm like, see, that's why. Come on.
Most people knew that Mona was married because Mona she tells everybody to make sure you put her married name on there. Don't just call her no Mona Scott. She wants you to call her Mona Scott Young. What kind of advice was this? What kind of advice was this in? And since when have he been giving good advice? Because when he be on there with Heavenly, he be like, Heavenly, you the married one. You tell me how you feel about this. What's your advice on this? Or am I tripping? Girl, I cannot. Girl. Look at Trinity talking about girl. Trinity, are you rubbing off on me? I mean, am I rubbing off on you? Girl. Girl, please go find somebody else to play with, girl. Okay, let's keep going. We only got like a few more minutes left. Uh-oh. I have no clue what's going on with what's her name today?
Reality with the king, folks. I'll let you talk. I'll ask you the good questions. But when she talked about the fact that she is this extremely rich and successful Black woman, Haitian American, and amassed this fortune and success for herself. And the fact that I was like, how does your husband feel about you making more than him? Who told you that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we built this company together. So don't get that twisted. And I'm just like, again, check me, baby. I love it, right? So she's like, I envious of him because he has a balanced schedule. That's what you want. And you want a man like that. You want a man who loves you. You want a man who respects you, who honors you, who really wants to protect his lady. So find that man who loves you, Mo.
Amen.
Girl, go find you a man that'll love you too, girl. Girl. This man here, Girl, please. Girl, please. Girl, please. Girl, please. Girl, please. Please, girl. Please, girl. Hang it up, girl. Cause like what? What? Anyway, y'all. So I have to be honest. I ain't got no problem with you. What's the baby name? What's the baby name? What's the baby name? Hold on. Sheridan. Sheridan, baby. Baby, let me tell you, I don't have no problem with you because I don't know you like that. Okay? I don't. I don't. But God bless the catch up, by the way. 4 more people. Shout out to Jay. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have an opportunity, please respond to my comment that I left under yesterday's broadcast. Thank you. Thank you, yesterday's broadcast. Thank you. Okay, I'll take a look at it. I'll take a look at it. Thank you for telling me. Okay, so let me just say this to Sheridan, maybe. Let me say this. I ain't gonna put a comment on the screen, Sheridan, because I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. I want me and you. We talk. Okay. All right. First of all, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna build you up before before I drag you a little bit. I'm just build you up though. Okay. And again, this is not personal. Shout out to you for doing this interview and getting in front of him and doing what you need to do. Okay. I will say that. However, however, and keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Okay. I want you to keep being great. Y'all hear me saying that, right? Because you, y'all hear me bigging her up, right? Do y'all hear that? No, I need to make sure y'all hear me bigging her up first. Make sure y'all hear that, okay? Oh, drop a chef emoji in the hat, and I mean in the chat if you hear me building it up. Okay, if you hear me building her up, drop a chef emoji in the chat because I can build people up and get people their flowers what the flowers is due. I think you'd be a great interviewer, but that's not with Carlos King. Okay, so again, I just want to build you up, baby. That's all I want to. I want to build you up first. I want to build you up first. Okay. The only thing that I really with this particular interview that got me was not asking those follow-up questions. To me, it was more so about him addressing the shade and all of the other things versus really trying to interview this particular person. It gave me something else, right? It also gave me that maybe y'all have a friendship offline. That is okay if that is the case, because he did say several times, you know this. So I don't know if he's necessarily saying that like, oh, you know this, or if he's saying it like, oh, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know this. It sounds like y'all may have an offline relationship or friendship. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. The issue is it does seem that if you interview someone like that, the biasness stays there. And you can definitely tell you definitely team Carlos. I mean, we get it. We can see it, baby. We can see it. Let me see. We hear you building her up. However, nobody better come back. Yeah, don't come back with that shade and stuff. I am just literally saying that you can tell that there was a certain level of biasness. There was a certain level of Carlos shoot that girl. So that's the realness in me. I gotta call that piece out of it, right? I just want to read some of you guys the comments that's under this comment section because y'all have no chill. I don't mean y'all because it ain't y'all, but I'm talking about the people that's commenting. So let's read some. Someone said, awesome interview. I really enjoyed it. Prayerfully, those mellow mutts don't come over here and spam your comments. Sure, the basement bully is going to see this. Then someone comes back and I'm just reading the comments. That's all I'm doing. So don't get mad at me, honey. You get mad at me, baby. Send me a catch up, baby. Don't get mad at me. Okay, I'm just reading the comments. I'm just reading the comments. That's it. Okay, don't try. I'm trying to. Okay, I'm just. Matter of fact, let me put the comments on the screen so y'all know I ain't making them up. Hold on. Hold on. You know, I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble. Okay, there we go. There we go, baby. I want the people to see it so they don't think I'm trying to make it up and stuff. Yeah, they do that. See, Sandra P, this is what I've been saying for the longest. It's like y'all call for the millimeters. Then when the millimeters come, they wrong for coming. How? You called them. I heard you was looking for me. Here I go. You know, that's how the millimeters feel. You can't just talk about these people and expect, girl, these people are weird. But anyway, let's keep reading. Again, so they said surely the basement bully is going to see this. Who's the basement bully? I thought the basement bully was that that silverback, or is it? Oh, is the basement Billy Wanda? No, basement Billy is the brother, ain't it? Ain't that the brother? Ain't that what y'all call the brother? I don't call him brother that. I don't call him that, but let me know. Maybe I got it wrong. Okay, so then they said hopefully she don't send her trolls over here to be disrespectful. Like, do you honestly think Mel is checking for this for this interview? Are y'all serious? Somebody said too late. I know you smell the funk coming from over here. I thought the hater meters were trying to cause a blackout, but yet they are still jumping in chats. Oh, Sheridan responded, wait, Melissa, what did you call them? Your comments are hilarious, bestie. Then she brings up a content creator, and I'm not gonna mention the name because I don't have no issue with that person. So I'm gonna tread lightly on that. Okay. All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep going because I found these to be interesting. You got it right. That's why Basement Billy. Yeah, I was wondering. I'm like, Basement Billy is their brother, ain't it? That's crazy. But anyway, right. It should be more so about the interview and not about the millimeters. Like, what? What do the millimeters have to do with this? Nothing. Okay, so then somebody said, are you suggesting that 11 Mayor Chunksville cast isn't being genuine? When your show centers mainly around one couple's issues and only briefly touches on the rest of the cast's lives, this is the result. And if the implication that Melody is the one who's playing things up for the audience or camera, I'd argue that she's just doing what she has to do to survive on a show where she's the only one being targeted by an ex-husband, the mistress, cast members, moms, and bloggers. A normal person wouldn't have survived such a negative experience. It's unfair to suggest playing up for the cameras when it was her story, tears, authenticity that brought viewers to anything Carlos is producing now. I hope if any future producer sees this comments, I hope that you use it as a cautionary tale of how not to treat your cast. Baby, I'm going to like it. Huh? Baby, whoever that is right there, Kia. Kia, you came through with the truth. You came through with the facts. See, that's the difference. You came through with the facts. Yeah, she said that the mellow mutt's name was funny. Okay, wait a minute. Whoever this is, again, she ate that down. But let's get into the comments. So Sheridan responds back and she says, hey, love, thank you for watching. We actually weren't talking about any of Carlos' shows when we were talking about people playing it up for the cameras. We were talking about all reality shows. None of my questions were about Melody. I would have said her name like I said Brandon's. Blessings to you. They came back. Thank you for responding. I believe many of Carlos King's audience will interpret his answers as a subtle jab at Melody, especially considering that Melody has been sharing a lot of receipts on TikTok lately. Carlos has made similar comments before, particularly when he began targeting YouTube channels that supported Melody, while not taking the same action against those critical of her. Uh, Girl, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to read your full comment. But when I put that read more, listen, what we do know is Kia is windmiller, okay? And Kia, it's not the fact that Kia is necessarily windmiller, it's the fact that Kia is absolutely telling the truth. And we all know what you not gonna do is play us like we dumb and like we do not know or we cannot see what's being said. Like, we're not slow. All right, let's see here. Let's get into some more comments. I'm glad she unpacked that thing. Um, I'm curious if Melody and Martell hadn't openly discussed their reality on the show, where do you think the show would stand today? What did I tell y'all? I told y'all the thing is here. Carlos expected to forever be able to piggyback off of the fact that Martell and Mel have all these things going on. You wanted to continue to use that. And guess what? You can't no more. You can't no more. This man got to live his life, and he absolutely has to bring his life to the forefront. And actually, let's be honest here. You thought you were going to be able to keep garnering views based off of Mel and Martell's story, and now you're not being able to keep the viewership considering that nobody cares about this Sonny Moses and Destiny situation. We're done with it. We've been talking about this thing nearly an entire year. That podcast happened in doggone January. I'm over it, girl. I don't care nothing about Trish being married to a man and having a boyfriend on the side. I give no damns. Okay. And I know I'm not the only one. We tired of seeing the same thing over and over with Carlos. Carlos thought he really had it made. Now, I guess you better do what you should have done. What you should have done was gave them people a break. Okay. From last year's reunion to this season starting the film. And then maybe you could have sat down with your producers and y'all could have really figured out this thing. But see, you always moving. And when you move a certain type of way, I mean, we see it, boo. We see it. So there you have it. I said this though. I've been saying this, been saying the same thing. Let's keep going to the comments, honey. Okay, so whoever this Chris person is, I guess this Chris person is supposed to be. I blocked this Chris person over here on my page. I will tell y'all that right now. I don't got no problem with that. I blocked your ass. I don't know you, but whoever this Chris person is, going back and forth with people in the comments and stuff like that. Because I see other people's comments addressing him. So anyway, we're gonna keep on going. So they're talking about Jerry Gate, clearly. They're talking about Jerry Gate in these comments here. They're talking about Jerry Gate. I told y'all I'm done with Jerry Gate. I'm done with Jerry Gate. Jerry ain't finna come out here and do nothing, so I'm done with it. Okay, moving on. He picked the right person for the interview. I love how you're handling the negative Nancy's. Great interview. Raindrop here. I love Carlos. Appreciate you. Oh, okay. We saw raindrop there. Okay, hey, drizzle drop. This was great. Okay. Not sure how this video came across my viewership. Not a fan of the change in the show. However, you are gorgeous. Reminds me of my niece is what I assume. I like how Carlos was supportive of Mel after seeing that she was being cheated on and said, I got to go. It's sad to see how things shifted on this show. Baby, who are you? Who are you? Because what? I liked how Carlos was supportive of Mel after seeing she was being cheated on and said, I gotta go. Do you watch did do we watch the same show? We watching it, baby. This is interesting. This is interesting. This is very interesting. This is very, very interesting. I missed it too, Sweet Essence. I missed it too. Oh, okay, okay. Um, no, Carlish. Oh Lord, who is this? Okay. No, Carlicia, what is ruined the show is not reality. Wait, no, Carlicia, what is ruining the show is not the reality stars of the show. They put melody in parentheses because we know that who you are talking about playing up to a social media audience. Okay, see that's another thing. You can't Sheridan. Good luck to you, baby, because one thing you cannot do is I would assume you've been following Carlos for a while, so have we. And we literally peep his game. We literally peep what he does. When he was saying playing up for the audience, he was definitely talking about Mel and he was also talking about Winter. I don't care what nobody say. We're not dumb and we ain't stupid. Girl, we're not. Anyway, so the person said it's you, boo, with the mess that unalive the show. It's you changing the shows from couples who are successful in black-owned businesses and families. Oh, sorry, and family struggles. You wanted the show to be messy and ratchet, and now it's a ish show like Zeus Network. Boy, bye. Kingdom Reign is going to be known as Zeus Network. You and Lenny should collab. Y'all visions are the same. Well, damn, damn. Then she had to come through and read like that. Wow. Okay. Oh. Oh my. Oh. Okay. Oh, he been throwing rocks and hiding his hands, Miss Patricia. He been throwing rocks and hiding his hands. When they describe Mel like that, I'd be like, that's Carlos. Let's see what Sheridan had to say. What's crazy is I never asked him what was ruining Love and Marriage Huntsville. I asked him about the genre of reality television, and this is what you got. So Sheridan, let me help you, baby. Let me help you. Because there's gonna be a lot of comments like this. People are not dumb. And though you're asking on the scope of reality TV, we all know like, we're not dumb. We're not dumb. The fact that he took no accountability for anything is crazy to me. And you can't see that. And honey, I'm gonna keep on going because I ain't saying nothing crazy. Right, because Andy does the same thing, interview cast members and talk about the show. Folks don't say nothing. That's not true. Girl. Okay, let's see. When it comes to editing, they can place things where it wasn't said. I told y'all that. For example, I could be having a conversation about pet peeves. During this conversation, I could say, "Oh, I can't stand that girl." Um, that being whatever pet peeve I'm referring to, girl talking to my girl. Yeah, so basically putting things where things don't go. And I think people have started figuring that out. And I think that producers are not liking that. That's what people say. That's what these reality stars are saying when they say, that's not how that went down, or that's not what I said, or that didn't happen there. Like, we're not going to play like that is not possible. That's the power of editing. I rock with Mel, right? But I don't think that they shut it down. I don't. The show is not on. The show is not on right now. I don't think that they shut it down. I don't. Unfor- and again, y'all know I rock with Mel, but I don't think that took place. I don't. Heavenly just don't watch no doggone Detroit. She barely watch Huntsville, so he don't really got nobody to talk to at the show. Um, ask why no one has a storyline but Mel. Okay. Um, what an awesome job. Sis is such a great interview. This interview was something good. Wonderful interview. Love the interview. I love Bell Collective. So excited just tuning in. Wonderful interview. Lovely, interesting interview. Martell walked so that Brandon could run. I'm looking at the playbacks, but I thought he said he didn't know people were saying it was a conflict of interest. Now he's saying he got the phone call. He didn't say that here. Thanks for watching. Whoo child, first time seeing this channel. Now I'm a fan. I do not like this person. He is so fake. Girl, bye. I see why he's trying to change, but God sees all. I see the game. Okay, anyway, I done had enough of these comments, but I knew that some of these comments were going to be uh I he in this video, he literally said that he was not stopping doing Messy Mondays. Literally said that. I don't think that they're just gonna stop Messy Mondays. I don't think so. I do not. Yeah, I do not. I do not. Um Mel told him to his face at the podcast how she felt and he acted and he didn't know and still hasn't done anything about it. And what's crazy about this, and I made it very clear prior to the podcast, Mel has already told him some things that he did not change, that he acted then when the season first came back, when last season first came back, she was the first interviewer, the first interview that he had. She told him some of the things then. He still said he wait till he gets his podcast and then say he don't know. What are you talking about? Just talked to you about this stuff 3 times. And there's no telling behind the scenes how many times she has talked about it. So, like, yeah, Andy is messy, but Andy is not doing what Carlos is doing. He always acting like he doesn't know. Right. He knows. He absolutely knows. To say, oh, I didn't know that there was a conflict of interest for Missy Mondays. You are a liar. You knew. And also, too, let me just say this. Even if you didn't know, even if you didn't know, and I know you lying by the way you addressed it, but even if you didn't know, even if you did not know, you still didn't take not now lick of accountability in any area. This whole interview, you escaped accountability. Just saying. So I don't really think now, again, I could be wrong, and I don't mind getting up here if I am wrong and saying that I'm wrong. But I don't think he has any intentions on stopping Messy Mondays. I don't. I just think right now that Love and Marriage Huntsville is on, he know ain't nobody gonna watch him and heavily talk about Detroit. Ain't nobody gonna watch that because ain't nobody tuned in and interested in the conversation. Same for him. When he talks about Huntsville, he has thousands of people in the chat. When he talks about other shows, like when he talked about Bold and Bougie and all the rest of them shows, and what we're not gonna do is act like Bold and Bougie didn't have people who have been on reality TV before. When he was talking about Bold and Bougie, girl, was only 300 people in the chat. So no one is going to watch them Messy Mondays if it's just him and he's talking about Love and Marriage Detroit. No one ain't watching that. Anybody even watching the show? As a matter of fact, let me go look at the ratings for this week. Y'all blessed to catch up. We need 3 more people to hit our goal. We need 3 more people to hit our goal. Just uno, dos, or tres there. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah. And Helen ain't even watching no clips of Detroit. And she told him that she was gonna finish out the season with him when they come back. So that's why I say I don't think no Missy Monday is going anywhere. People also said that he said that he was no longer doing Messy Mondays, but that's not what he said. Oh, I looked at the wrong one. That's Huntsville. God dog it. Okay, let's see. Girl, they ain't reported on the new ratings yet, but I doubt it that they doing something. Love Mary Huntsville wasn't on, so they didn't even have no lead-in show. Last week they got 187,000 views. It'll be less than that. It will be less than that. But yeah, so for me, I don't necessarily think that they will be stopping Missy Mondays. Because again, like I said, in this thing, he said he doesn't care what people say about the Messy Mondays being a conflict of interest because he gonna do it anyway. That's what he saying. That's what he said. That's what he said. Yeah. Martell had snapped at the reunion and tore it up backstage in front of all the producers and half of the staff. CK was crying. They not only that, but he straight allowed Martell to charge at Jay. Like, so we're not gonna leave that out. Honey. Uh they ain't got nothing for Family Empire either. I actually like the show. Yeah, I love the show too. I hate that. They come back for another season. It's gonna be really messy. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. And to be as condescending and dismissive as Carlos is about a pattern that people have been calling you out for years that you have, it's just like you don't. I always wonder, do you do any self-reflecting? Because if you did self-reflecting, you would understand that the way that you move, people are not making this stuff, pulling this stuff about their tail. You move grimy. So that's what it is, boo. Jeff, I agree with you that Carlos thought that he was going to ride off of Melon Martell's situation forever. I've always felt that there's a push. Yeah, because look at it. Look. Nobody gets to tell their truth. Nobody gets to talk about real stories besides what has happened between Mel and Martell. And as much as I do not like Martell, even trying to pull Sheree in to kind of spin that thing around, it just is never going to work. You always thought, just like you played Mel last season when Martell and Mel had that sit down, and you try to play her in, like you that's all you've been wanting, and now it's being delivered in your face as something different. Even if it's bad publicity, he'll accept it because he thinks all publicity is good publicity as long as people are talking. Sure, not going to watch CK. Carlos is full of ish. Indeed, honey. Indeed, he is. Indeed, he is. Y'all, we need three more people to get to our goal. $5 over to the catch up, and we'll be at our goal. Three more people. Just one of those friends. Very much a pattern. Yeah, it's been a pattern since like he brought up the next 15. Why the next 15 never had anything successful after that? Like they just had that one little season, they had that ghetto reunion, and then after that, we didn't see nothing. That's another place where they be calling out Claudia for her colorist comments. So again, Carlos, nice try, nice play. I wanted to bring this to y'all because I knew a lot of people had a lot of questions, and some of y'all wasn't going to listen to the interview. I understood, so I decided to bring it to you. When you watched the interview, did you miss? I will be honest with you and say I did miss some of the questions. I was listening to it in passing. No lie, I was. But listening to it now while I'm sitting down and can focus on it, some of the stuff was just a throw off to me. Like I'm realizing now, and then also realizing reading the comments, I didn't do none of that stuff. I ain't even gonna lie to you. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you how the interview came up in my algorithm. I was scrolling doing something else, and the interview came up, and I said, "Oh, Carlos doing an interview with somebody. Let me check it out." The title said um, "Messy Monday's Conflict of Interest." So I started doing something else, and I was just listening to it. But then again, I'm gonna tune his voice out. You know what I'm saying? However, that shade, because again, I wasn't attentive to it. The shade, I didn't catch the shade till now. And this is always why I typically try to watch stuff more than one time because you're gonna always miss something. And I did miss the shade, not gonna lie. Um, yeah, the mess gonna creep in. It's gonna creep in. Hmm. You had me thinking it was going to go differently at least from their end. Listen, again, I wanted to get a baby her props too, I do, but I was listening in passing, and that's why I wanted to come up here and be like, hey, let's listen to it again. So that's why I watch shows more than one time, and I try to listen to interviews more than one time because you be to miss some stuff. So I did. I missed that shade, honey. That's why I ran it back 3 times. I'm like, wait, girl. Wait a minute. Hey, just threw that shade out there. We weren't supposed to catch that. We caught it, girl. We caught it. So yeah. Um, and it's Carlos. Ugh, it's Carlos. Look how many people said that they had to leave the chat because they couldn't stand his voice. But anyway, y'all. So I got that. I will be live again. Um, I will be live again. I want to talk about Mr. Javion, the man who was Well, he was caught. I mean, they found him hung in a tree. And they're trying to say that he did it. He bought a rope and all that stuff happened in North Carolina, but the young guy is from Chicago. So y'all know how I am. Actually, I'm not going live. That's gonna be an uploaded video. So make sure you guys tune into that video when it drops. It'll drop later on this evening. Okay. All right. Um, I know I gotta watch Gary Coleman. Y'all want to do a watch party with Gary Coleman? Because I'm not. I can't really just stop what I'm doing and want to watch it again. We can watch it together though. I have no problem with that. People are just tired now. They sick of the shenanigans for real. Yeah, I agree. He can only produce what's inside of him, toxicity. I agree. I totally agree. Okay, listen. If you guys we can't watch Fight Night until Thursday when the new episode come out. We watched all 4 episodes. We watched all 4 episodes of Fight Night. A new episode come out tomorrow. Um, yeah, if y'all ain't checked out Fight Night, y'all need to check out Fight Night. It's on Peacock. It's really good. I'm in the office today. Can't watch party from here. Well, how long you gonna be in the office? CC, you're gonna be working all day, is it? So we'll probably do it this evening, sometime this evening. If we do it, y'all just let me know. But with that being said, y'all, I'm about to go eat some leftovers for lunch, and then I'm gonna get some more work done. Okay, get your tickets for the brunch. Make sure that you scan the QR code. All right, and I hope to see all my good peeps in the building. All right, shout out to DC again because DC is. Oh, you there all day? Well, hopefully, you get to go home this evening around 5 or 6 or something like that. But it'll be later on then. All right. All right, y'all. Much appreciation. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I will be sure to catch you guys later. Bye.